berlatar di sebuah gym tinju di kota Cincinnati, Ohio, Amerika Serikat. Seorang reporter mewawancarai seorang anak yang sedang berlatih tinju di tempat tersebut.
What do you think you guys would be doing if you weren't here in the gym boxing?
A lot of bad things.
Like what?
Trying to rob people, trying to break the cars.
Oh, come on. You're joking with me. You would not be doing that.
Probably.
You think?
Probably if you hang around some of the people like that, you probably will.
Video diambil pada tahun 2002 dan anak itu bernama Adrian Broner yang kelak akan menjadi seorang superstar dalam dunia tinju.
As a kid, come on, you want to box? I'm beat you.
And now here is the three-time world champion, Adrian the Problem Broner.
Sejak usia 6 tahun, berlatih tinju di halaman belakang rumah adalah kebiasaan yang dilakukan Adrian Broner bersama keluarganya.
They put the gloves on me, and they put the gloves on my twin, and me and him was fight.
Rutinitas itu diterapkan ayahnya untuk memberikan pendidikan pada putra-putranya, sekaligus untuk menjaga mereka dari kerasnya kehidupan di luar rumah.
No kids in the neighborhood could beat us. They didn't want to box with us.
Setelah berlatih serius di gym tinju, Adrian Broner pun mengikuti berbagai pertandingan tinju amatir. Lebih dari 300 pertarungan amatir telah ia lakukan hingga berumur 18 tahun.
I read somewhere you had over 300 amateur fights. Is that true?
Oh yeah, that's true.
300?
See, in Cincinnati, we had a very good amateur, and we used to always fight almost every week.
Kemudian di tahun 2007, Broner pindah ke Las Vegas dan berlatih di gym tinju milik Floyd Mayweather Jr.
This camp has been 100% about boxing. I'm in a position where every boxer want to be. I'm in a position where I'm making history.
I'm training to put on a hell of a show.
Dia pun menyempurnakan skillnya langsung di bawah pengawasan Floyd Mayweather Jr., petinju yang sangat diidolakannya.
Floyd, he took boxing to the next level. For me to see that firsthand, it only made me want to try to match what he's done or go past that.
Broner kini telah berada di salah satu gym tinju terbaik di Amerika Serikat. Namun dia tetap memilih untuk berlatih dengan pelatih lamanya di kelas amatir. Orang pertama yang telah mengajarinya cara bertarung di atas ring. Dia pun membawa pelatihnya ini ke Las Vegas.
Ain't nobody gonna beat me, and that's how I'm living.
He is Adrian.
31 Mei 2008, Adrian Broner memulai debutnya di kelas tinju profesional, mengalahkan satu persatu lawan yang dihadapinya.
Adrian Broner making his return to Cincinnati, loving every second of it. 20 seconds left. Broner, and he knocks him down in the 12th with a beautiful right uppercut.
Dengan gaya bertarung yang mengadopsi dari gaya bertarung Floyd Mayweather Jr., Broner terus tampil sebagai petinju tak terkalahkan. Namanya semakin dikenal banyak orang. The next Floyd Mayweather Jr., begitulah orang-orang menyebutnya.
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Lewat akun media sosialnya, Broner kerap memposting kegiatannya di luar ring bersama mentor sekaligus orang yang kini telah menjadi teman dekatnya.
My boy, of course, AB got the band calendar.
Of course.
He's always, but he's always affiliated with Big Bro.
I'm sharp than a mother. No, why? It ain't because they like me. Because I got talent. So guess what happened?
Di pertengahan tahun 2011, salah satu organisasi tinju dunia, WBO, menempatkan Broner sebagai penantang teratas untuk gelar kelas bulu super di organisasi ini.
The boy can't hit me. Can't nobody hit me.
Dia pun dijadwalkan untuk bertarung dengan petinju asal Argentina, Vicente Rodriguez.
Of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA, the WBO #1 ranked junior lightweight contender in the world, the undefeated Adrian Broner.
Beruntungnya bagi Broner, karena pertarungan ini diadakan di kampung halamannya, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Martin Rodriguez. He said Martin is actually his first name. Now left hand right to the chin of Rodriguez, who's never been stopped.
A lot of feints, okay? You understand? Okay, give him a lot of feints and keep him on balance, okay?
I should note too, Max.
I was surprised by that. The difference between a hook and a check hook.
Yeah, that check hook is a shot for power shots. Broner, 7 of his 14. Yeah, Broner went straight back. He took a hook.
Body shots there, but the crowd
A little wild right now. Chops a right hand. Good left hand to the body. Digs a right to the body. Left hand. Puts down Rodriguez. That's how you finish a fight off. Because Roy, when he first had him hurt, he had gotten a little wild and irresponsible, but he settled himself down in the heat of the action.
Lightweight champion of the world, Adrian the Problem.
Ya, hingga di pertarungannya yang ke-23 ini, belum ada satu petinju pun yang bisa mengalahkan kehebatan Broner di atas ring.
I mean, this is my dream. As I started this, when I was 6, I told my dad I'd be a world champion. And November 26, 2011, I'm a world champion.
Dia pun menyatakan keinginannya untuk naik kelas, dari kelas bulu ke kelas ringan.
I tried my best and I'm going up, and now I'm going to get a lightweight tail. And DeMarco, you might be next.
The challenger. He hails from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Singkat cerita, setelah mengalahkan 2 penantang untuk gelar kelas bulu super WBO yang dimilikinya, Broner naik ke kelas ringan, menantang sang juara versi WBC, Antonio DeMarco.
Adrian the Problem Broner.
Dengan atribut yang didominasi warna pink, Broner melangkah menuju ring, memamerkan sabuk juara kelas bulu super yang sebelumnya telah dimilikinya.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing. Let's get ready to rumble!
Well, in his last fight, DeMarco stepped down.
Sejak awal, Broner yang sangat percaya diri menguasai jalannya pertarungan. Dengan pertahanan bahu dan serangan balik, mampu membuat lawannya kesulitan melakukan pukulan bersih.
Suggested that he thought it'd be Adrian Broner if he weren't profoundly confident. Catches DeMarco coming in with a left hand.
He's thrown 2 punches in a row yet.
He told.
Sepanjang ronde keempat, kedua petinju ini tetap berdiri di tengah ring untuk saling melemparkan pukulan. Namun di momen ini, Broner tetap terlihat lebih unggul dibanding lawannya.
Good sharp right hand inside by Broner. DeMarco with a right to the body. Broner lands an uppercut. They trade body shots. Broner with 2 uppercuts again.
Causing DeMarco a lot of problems.
5 seconds, 5 segundos.
DeMarco will follow with a great straight right hand.
Let's listen to Michael Stafford now from the corner of Adrian Broner.
Broner just taking.
And it's not looking good for him right now.
Pertukaran pukulan sebelumnya telah membuat wajah Antonio DeMarco mengalami luka di berbagai sisi.
Now looks like a 30-1 favorite.
He's not just concentrating on the head, he's beating the body.
A+. There's no plan B here. You are correct, sir.
Dan di ronde ke-8, Adrian Broner berhasil menjatuhkan lawannya dan memenangkan pertarungan ini dengan TKO.
Marco swinging away with the straight left hand.
Fire Broner out by taking punches.
Down goes DeMarco.
In DeMarco's corner.
DeMarco's been knocked down in his career.
Ya, Broner kini telah memiliki salah satu sabuk bergengsi di kelas ringan, yang bahkan dia hanya butuh 1 pertarungan di kelas ini untuk mendapatkannya.
Time, champion of the world, Broner.
Bukan hanya ketenarannya yang kini semakin melejit, namun royalti dari setiap kemenangan yang diraihnya telah membuat kekayaannya semakin meningkat. Dan beginilah kehidupannya sekarang.
Got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep, under, but my body will decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Okay, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message.
Petinju tak terkalahkan dengan kekayaan melimpah serta ketenaran yang didapatnya membuat Broner kini hidup layaknya seorang superstar. Media sosialnya dipenuhi dengan video party dan pamer harta. Bahkan sikap jumawa juga diperlihatkannya saat acara timbang badan untuk pertahanan gelar pertamanya.
Outside, he's going to run into big problems with that straight right hand.
What?
Good right.
Starting to pick Reese off. Distance. And starting right uppercut. And slow Broner down a little bit. But Broner is getting into the target practice area.
He almost dropped for a body shot right there.
Now Reese is in trouble again. And Gary Lockett is up on the ring apron.
Sebagai sabuk juara di usia yang relatif muda, 23 tahun, dengan melewati 27 pertarungan tanpa kekalahan, belum bisa memuaskan hati Broner atas pencapaiannya ini.
This is just the beginning to my start.
Dia pun memutuskan untuk naik kelas lagi. Kali ini, dia akan naik 2 tingkat ke kelas welter.
It'll be 3-time world champion in 3 weight classes by the age of 23.
Adalah Paulie Malignaggi, pemilik sabuk welter WBA, akan menjadi lawan pertama bagi Broner di kelas ini. Banyak keributan terjadi beberapa hari sebelum pertarungan. Semua bermula ketika Broner menelpon mantan pacar Malignaggi di saat acara konversi pers.
Jessica, I got you. I'm at the press conference with the guy that hit you. Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna take.
Peristiwa itu terus melebar pada pertemuan lainnya.
I fuck with one of your bitches too. Share my bitches. Jessica told me how you hit her. I'm gonna fuck you up for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you and welcome to Barclays Center here in Brooklyn.
Di depan ribuan orang yang menonton saat itu, Broner mengalahkan Malignaggi dengan keputusan terpisah.
Charge now to give instructions for this world title bout, Benji Esteve.
Malignaggi memang dikenal mempunyai kecepatan pukulan yang dilancarkannya di awal pertarungan. Akan tetapi, Broner secara efektif berhasil mengatur waktu untuk membalas serangan.
Broner has Malignaggi on the ropes again. Jab, triple, and the right uppercut.
Huge right hands.
Left hook to the body and the right hand across the cheek. And there's another right hand by Broner looking to land one more big shot and does with the left hook. Jab, but finds himself in the corner. Broner lands the right hand. And then the power of the challenger. Imposing. It is over. Akaraji and Adrian Broner.
Judge Tom Miller sees it 115 to 113 in favor of Paulie Malignaggi. 13 in favor of Adrian Broner. 111 in favor of the winner. And the new WBA welterweight champion of the world, Adrian the Problem Broner.
Ya, Broner kini telah berada di puncak kejayaannya, memiliki beberapa sabuk juara di 3 kelas yang berbeda. Dan tentu saja, dia masih belum terkalahkan. Namun, di atas langit masih ada langit.
It ain't 'cause they like me. It's 'cause I got talent. So guess what happened when that talent go away? All access go away, showtime go away, all the interviews go away. But guess what? I'm gonna stay on top for a long time.
Unquestionably, the top two American fighters right now are Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward. The question becomes, how long is it before we begin to put Broner somewhere near their league? It's too early for that yet, but clearly that will be his target, to get into the area where he can be compared legitimately as a talent with Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward.
Pada tanggal 14 Desember 2013, Adrian Broner dijadwalkan akan berhadapan dengan Marcos Maidana untuk pertahanan gelar pertamanya di kelas welter.
How long you know Maidana? 2 years now. You know for about 2 years? You can tell me the truth. He didn't want to fight me. He wanted to meet me in person. He just wanted to meet me in person, take a few pictures, shout him out on Instagram, give me some followers. They didn't want to fight me for real, man.
Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel.
Marcos Maidana, petinju asal Argentina yang dikenal agresif, pantang menyerah, dan menyukai beradu pukulan saat bertarung.
Broner está subiendo de categoría ahora. He peleado ya varias peleas duras y él yo creo que va a ser la primera pelea dura para él.
I just hope Maidana's healthy, 100%. In shape, on his A game. Marcos Maidana, he's going to come to fight. He's a knockout artist, but sky's the limit for me.
Broner tidak menganggap serius pertarungannya dengan Maidana. Dia tetap menikmati hidup sebagai seorang bintang. Jumpa dengan fans, pesta pora, hingga rekaman lagu juga dilakukannya.
And I love making music. Bad bitch named Nana, got a friend named Nene. Nana mad as hell. I took a friend out, then I took a home.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous.
Please let Marcos Maidana be 100% healthy in this fight. I don't want no excuses.
Hey, be back.
Yes.
What's the motto? What's the motto?
We don't get tired, we get money.
Damn right.
Where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right.
I don't know if he's faking like he don't understand English, but after I him up December.
Bueno, esto es una pelea que yo esperaba.
You wanna say what's up? Say what's up, Maidana? My daddy gonna kick your ass. Tell him.
Please welcome to the ring the hard-hitting challenger from Argentina, Marcos El Chino Maidana. And now, here is the three-time world champion, Adrian the Problem Broner.
If it's any consolation, Paulie, he said you were more difficult to hit than any opponent he has ever fought. He is Adrian, the Problem Broner, tonight making the first defense of his welterweight championship.
All right, gentlemen, I went over the rules earlier in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Hey, touch him up. Good luck. Play Olympian. Win a Slide back. Slide back. All the way back. All the way back. Come on. We're going to start right.
Lonceng pertarungan berbunyi. Hanya dalam beberapa detik, pukulan Maidana membuat Broner terhuyung dan terdesak ke tali.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes.
Landed over there. I don't know if it was a hook on the right. It hurt Broner. He took a weird fall.
Maidana continues to walk Broner down. Broner catching a lot of those punches.
If he chooses to use it and if he stays confident of doing that, he's going to have to get active.
Oh, wow.
Makes Broner stumble, and then Maidana continues the assault as Broner's on the...
Di ronde kedua, pukulan kiri dari Maidana berhasil menjatuhkan Broner.
First of two rounds, and there's the right hand lead by Maidana that sticks. Another right hand. Broner goes down for the first time in his career.
He's hurt back.
And he's hurt.
I don't know what that count was, but it got a long count. That's
Forget about surviving. If Broner gets
gets by this, we're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana.
What was setting up all the power?
Yeah, he's the old Maidana, but he's still landing power punches.
Left hook by Maidana. Connects by Maidana. Broner eats it. Great start here to this fight. Measuring up, good defense, and there's some of the speed displayed by Adrian Broner.
Di ronde pertengahan, Broner mencoba lebih aktif membalas setiap serangan yang dilancarkan Maidana.
Left hook by Broner, left hook to the body. Three-punch counter. A stellar amateur career with over 300 fights, and there he eats a right cross from Maidana.
Namun di ronde ke-8, untuk kedua kalinya, pukulan Maidana kembali membuat Broner harus menyentuh kanvas.
Straight right hand by Broner, Maidana with a three.
Oh, the hook got him. The hook got him.
Broner for the second time in the fight.
Pertarungan kembali dilanjutkan. Tanpa diduga, Maidana melakukan headbutt dengan sengaja yang direspon Broner seolah dia terluka parah dengan menjatuhkan diri ke kanvas ring.
Adrian Broner with the headbutt.
He's milking it, guys. Come on. I love Broner. No.
Pengurangan poin buat Maidana karena melakukan pelanggaran.
You get clipped. I don't think maybe Broner's not so willing to take those chances.
Maidana on the chopping right hand, a left hook to the body, left hook upstairs. Broner trying to hold on, eats another right and a left. The crowd is going crazy in San Antonio. Clubbing left hand by Maidana, working the body. Broner with the right uppercut, left hook. Maidana continues to work the body, lands another cup. One of the greatest years in recent memory in the sport of boxing. Maidana and Broner hits him through the welterweight championship, hangs in the balance. He is in top tonight.
The belt. The whole left hook after the belt.
The 12th and final round.
It's showing he's got his man's back.
And they are exchanging. A big exclamation point on the year 2013.
Pengumuman hasil pertarungan dilakukan, dan walaupun poinnya sempat dikurangi, Maidana mengalahkan Broner dengan angka mutlak dari ketiga dewan juri. Broner hanya bisa pasrah dengan hasil pertarungan malam ini. Pupus sudah harapannya untuk bisa menyamai rekor Floyd Mayweather Jr. Dia bukan lagi petinju tak terkalahkan. Gelar juaranya kini juga telah berpindah tangan ke petinju yang telah diremehkannya sebelumnya. Bahkan untuk turun dari ring saja, dia mendapat sorakan dan ejekan dari penonton.
But for Marcos, Maidana becomes a champion for the second time in his career.
Question: how are you, both physically and emotionally?
I'm okay. I wanna congratulate Team Maidana. Maidana, he did a hell of a job, and he was the better man for tonight.
Setelah kekalahan pertama itu, Broner mencoba untuk membangun kepercayaan dirinya lagi.
I don't think that you should limit yourself or get discouraged when you don't get the things that you're seeking after. Just keep trying.
3 pertarungan kembali dimenangkannya. Namun di pertarungannya yang ke-33, Broner kembali menerima kekalahan saat melawan Sam Porter. Di pertarungan lainnya, Broner juga menerima kekalahan dari Mikey Garcia dan juga Manny Pacquiao. Rekor pertarungannya saat ini adalah 35 kemenangan dengan 24 diantaranya adalah menang KO dan TKO, 4 kali kekalahan, 1 seri, dan 1 kali pertarungan no contest. Sekian dulu video kali ini. Terima kasih sudah menonton dan jangan lupa subscribe channel ini. Selamat beraktivitas dan sampai jumpa di video lainnya.